Formula 1-E turn to the United States now for the final two rounds of the Formula 1-E 2019 season. The main news was that there was no upgrades, so it's up to Leclerc, Gasly and Hülkenberg to get the best out of their cars. Although, judging by the pace from Austria, it looks like that Red Bull and Ferrari have an edge now over Renault, and this will be the edge that Ferrari and Red Bull will need if they are to close the points gap in these final two races to the championship leader Nico Hülkenberg. Gasly said he was hoping that Verstappen could get in the fight like he tried to in Austria, and hopefully he could hold up Hülkenberg and Ricciardo behind to stop the two Renaults scoring points. Ricciardo, meanwhile, had admitted defeat after his retirement in Austria, and will more play the role of wingman now for Nico Hülkenberg for victory. Hülkenberg said that he was upset with the fact that Ricciardo would no longer be racing with the championship, but said that there would always be another year, and he was sure that he would be one day would hopefully be able to return the favour for him, his Renault teammate. But now let's take a look now at the grid for today's United States Grand Prix race number 1. And Sebastian Vettel, crucially, takes pole ahead of Pierre Gasly. He picks up the 2 bonus points for pole, not the Frenchman. Ricciardo is 3rd and Verstappen is 4th. Hamilton's 5th. Leclerc is 6th. Hülkenberg only 7th. Van Dorn 8th. Sainz is down in 9th. And Robert Kubica rounds out the top 10. A stone's throw away from where he was earlier in the season. Outside the top 10 is the 2 Venturi Williams cars. Massa once again ahead of Pascal Wehrlein, but only by a 10th. Felipe Nasr is 13th, as he vies for a position next season. Jean-Eric Vergne, once again another disappointing qualifying. It's another series. Antonio Felix da Costa is only 15th. George Russell, good job for him in his 16th. Kevin Magnussen is 17th, and Rich Evans, Giovinazzi and Perez ran out the grid. So hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Formula 1-E Mod 2019 edition. Today here for the United States Grand Prix race number 1 around the short version of the track to provide a little bit of difference, and also the fact that the track times around here are
let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
Thank you, Jeff. We will need all the luck we need, especially the fact we need to get as many points over Hülkenberg and Leclerc as possible. So get ready for 5 red lights. Go! And it's actually a good. Well, the first phase was good, and then of course you see Ricciardo and Vettel going down. We're going to slip it down the inside ourselves into turn 1 and take the lead of the United States Grand Prix, which is actually quite good for us. So yes, we're coming through the short section now at the end of lap 1. So the live point system's on you, right? Hülkenberg has 182. We, as Gasly, move into 2nd place now, 169. Leclerc is up to remains down to 3rd, 168. But Hülkenberg's got the majority of the points. He needs to go down even further in the grid. Moving to lap 3 now. We can see that the rain is falling. It is scheduled to we've got getting a very big slide and almost losing the position out of Vettel there, but fortunately managed to catch it at some point. Move to lap 4 now.
This rain should be stopping anytime soon. The dry line will come in quickly, so don't waste any time getting back up to speed. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
So let's make a thing. We're going to jump now. That was lap 4. We're now on lap 9. We're going fast. Not a lot's been happening, unfortunately. This isn't a good track for overtaking, unlike the main United States Grand Prix. But there are a few issues. We've got Pascal Wehrlein, who's got himself a puncher, so he's going to have to trail all the way back to the pits, unfortunately, for the German, and finally moving to lap 10, DRS has been enabled at last. You can see there Pascal Wehrlein on the mini-map there, so we will catch up to Wehrlein some time before going into the pits actually, as it's really dry. Yes, we weren't going to do anything else. Unlike in Austria, where we made a perfect pit stop.
Caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
You see, we've got a couple of Neos and also Jaguars, the back markers, and Wehrlein. We just actually catched a Wehrlein just as we come into the pits actually. As we adjust the speedometer, so they are the first cars in. I believe Daniel Ricciardo is sacrificing himself for his teammate. He takes the lead of the United States Grand Prix. We're out just we're in and out in a flash, and that is good. Hulkenberg there comes in as well. We've got Leclerc, I think, is going to jump Hulkenberg, and Verstappen's going to jump in as well. So that is good news for us. But Ricciardo, but he will lose place to Ricciardo, who has sort of sacrificed his race. We've got Pascal Wehrlein who's going to get out of the way for us. Thank you very much, Pascal. Fortunately, he couldn't slow up. Is he slowing up? He is slowing up Vettel a little bit. But I can show you Williams' car isn't that bad compared to what it was earlier in the season. So yes, moving to like 12 now. Quick look at the standings. Hulkenberg 183. Leclerc, unfortunately, has moved up through the field, so he has gained some extra points to 173. And we have 169. We're going to go for fastest lap now, see if we can get with that to 170. Unfortunately, Vettel is with us as well, so what Vettel might be able to do that as we go a little bit wider than I would do that in those final two corners. These ultra softs, not really the best tyre for me. The super softs are always a good tyre to pad, as we do set a fastest lap. Jeff's watching something from 1985. We are trying to go for the fastest lap once again on the final lap, but yes, really we need that fastest lap. But I think Vettel's going to have it here as we come across the line for P1, which we had pretty much throughout the race. But it was Vettel who got the fastest lap in the end, just by a tenth to us, which is unfortunate. Hulkenberg was only 4th in the end, ahead of Verstappen. Verstappen let us down in the end. Leclerc finished 3rd, and although Leclerc wasn't too bad because we're going to gain points on him anyway, and the gap is not too much to him. But Hulkenberg really there, not much else going on in the mid-order, because in fact the top 10 finished in the top 10. So outside the top 10 we've got all the people that finished qualified outside the top 10 really. Pascal Wehrlein there, of course, the standout person. Not sure what happened to him afterwards. I think he had to let people go as he was getting lapped, because the field was a little bit closer together than it was in there. Obviously Magnussen as well, poor day for him, finishing second to last really. But yes, moving on to the Constructor Drivers' Championship. Hulkenberg now has 186 he leads a 14-point lead to Leclerc in second, and Pierre Gasly ourselves in third with 169, 3 points behind. Our car is strong, and I believe we will be close between ourselves and Hulkenberg if we win. I'm not sure where Leclerc will fit in. We'll have to wait and see. Moving to the Drivers' Constructors' World Championship, it is not being tied up by Renault, so Renault will have to wait and get to the final race of the season to see if they can beat Ferrari. Ourselves, well, we had it from day one when Verstappen started being slow, and not a lot else has actually changed. 1 or 2 points here gained for the likes of McLaren and Chichita, but other than that, it's a nil point score for most of the other teams. So yes, that's going to be it for today's episode of Formula 1 E-Mod. A short one, I admit. It seems that despite the fact there's actually missing a few laps on the US Grand Prix short, compared to a normal 25% race. I think this one took about 80 minutes to race. The one in Austria, which has similar lap times, so it should be about similar race distance, 22 minutes. So there needs to be some more laps, Codemasters. So yes, episode 13, the finale, should be coming not tomorrow, but on Friday evening. A little bit more editing there to do later on. But until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.